So the first example is this. So there is a European brewery which wanted to identify their purchase patterns, and they had different plans, and each of these plant managers had a different way of onboarding vendors and placing orders. So there was a lot of variation within the organization. So this firm wanted to look at each of the plans and identify, one, is there a way to consolidate vendors and orders, a common problem, and also find out if there are some unusual things, some clear deviations. So for this descriptive analysis, right, the first level we looked at, that is useful. For example, if you look at this one, so this visual application, it's a demo. I'll quickly walk through how it works. So you have the different items here. So this is an anonymized one. So you have concrete gloves and you have different items across. And for each of it, you have the spend and the number of vendors and the orders, number of orders placed per week. So you would like to minimize the number of vendors in each of the plans and for the categories. So that is the intent. And once you see this on the left-hand side, you expand one of those items and go and find out what is the purchase distribution for that. So here's how it works. So you are looking at the different vendors and orders, the patterns. And on the right-hand side, when you look at it, the way to read this is each of these bubbles, each of these rows are plans, and each of these bubbles are weeks. So the size of the bubble is the spend, and the color is the number of vendors. You can see that when you hover over this, some weeks it shows the number of orders and vendors. So this way, where I can check and see there are some plans where they're using many vendors. You see those yellow bubbles. Whereas when you scroll down, you can see plant 126. This has a lot. This is very different from all other plants. So they have extremely high number of vendors. So you see the yellow and red, which means that, going by this legend, they have 10 to 20 vendors being used in that particular plant. So that clearly needs immediate attention. So that's how you check all of this. With visual inspection, you're able to find out those anomalies and then make a decision. So this is a great starting point to discover patterns and take some quick decisions with descriptive visual analytics.